Hello and welcome back to After the End. Last time we cheated an election and now we are playing as President Anna. Which is good. It is good that we are playing as Anna. The problem with Anna is that Anna has none of the benefits that the previous character had. Our previous character, I mean the stats don't say it there, but was effectively a god in terms of money making, right? This character does not have infinite money, and infinite money solves a lot of issues. This character is also not liked as much as other characters, which also solves a ton of issues. This character's main benefit is that they also inherited Manhattan along with Washington. But beyond that, they are not the best person that we could have in charge right now. So this puts us in a very awkward situation, because they're not the best person to have in charge, and we are going to burn money. They are old enough that we have to be worried that they're going to die, and we have no secure succession. I've also had a look at it, and there is a problem. I don't know if I can see it yet, because I think I reloaded for my test here, because I don't have anybody in. I guess I can put somebody in and just show you. So if I put my player Air as the person I'm voting for, right? If I say she's the person I'm voting for to become the next person in charge, and we go down to, let's pick somebody down, I think it's down here. We have a look at someone like, you might be somebody who would fit there. No, you're not, although you've got some of your own problems. Where are we looking? Sorry, I have to try and find somebody who's the right religion here to give us the right message. Is that you? Ah, there we go. So, this is somebody who isn't voting for us. This person has a minus 100 because she is a woman, plus minus 275 because he's a filthy heathen, plus minus 15 because they're a foreigner. This plus minus 50 for being the same dynasty and minus 50 from being the same house as us. That is horrible for us. Like, this is just awful. On top of, like, I dislike her, but the disliking is probably due to all of the other bits. This means that she is very unlikely to win an election unless we rig it supremely, and we don't have as many votes as we had last time. So this is a problem. So that's problem number one, is that our succession is completely messed up. Problem number two is that there will be a faction against us, and we have no way of fixing that. The positive about a faction being against us is that we could potentially turn the faction into money by winning against them. We can also potentially turn everyone who's in a faction against us into hooks, because if we win the faction, they will all be imprisoned. We let them go for a weak hook. We use their weak hook to get them to vote for our person. There's some potential there. There's something we can do with that. But we need to survive until then. So our entire goal right now is survival. Now, our capital is currently Washington, and it currently has typhus, and it's apocalyptic. We have two options. We can either go into seclusion here, or sorry, our capital is currently Manhattan, or we can ditch it to go to Washington, which currently does not have typhus. Now, I don't think that this is spreading, because it's 2 years that it's been going. So if it was going to spread to Washington, it would have spread to Washington. So I think we have to switch our capital to Washington, because we cannot be where the typhus is, right? That just cannot happen. That's unacceptable for us, because we'll just die. So, Washington, you are going to become my capital. Because, like, that's that can't happen. So that's step number one. Step number two is I have to optimize some of these for health. Although income would be nice, but 3% income is not the main thing. If we've got something here that gives us health, then we're going to take something that gives us health, right? So I saw small health in here. Domain taxes, same domain? It actually makes you more money. Interesting. It's not enough to be worth it, but you know. As in, like, we're still losing money at a rapid rate right now. Let's take charting the human body. Yeah, so I'm going to take that health boost. Wonderful. We got anything else? I don't think we've got any trinkets or anything. Any of these give us anything worth having? Not right now. Okay, cool. Next, we are going to have a look at these. Now, problem is that we don't have that many core artifacts. We don't have anything that actually gives us, if I sort by rarity, we don't have anything that gives us, what's the word? I'll get there in the end. Anything that gives us health. So, not health, vassal limit. That was what I was going to talk about next. We have nothing that gives us vassal limits, what people suggested. I don't think we have anything that gives us health either, but, yeah, we're probably not going to change anything. It's basically what I'm getting at here. Yeah. Yeah, so none of these are worth equipping. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, that was that. Now, I have noticed that our main expense is court amenities. We're currently paying 246 for court amenities. Now, what's our expected level of our court? 10. So we can't lower it that much if we want to be at the expected level, but we could lower it a little bit. So I can save us 20 by lowering our lodgings, for instance. What's the worst of these? Well, probably lavish food, but it's already lowered. Although the disease resistance is nice. Just being like, I could raise that. Yeah, I think I can ditch the prestige one pretty heavily. That puts us to 213. Is it better to lower 2? No, it's 213 either way. Yeah, so let's lower that down there. That saves us 30 gold a month. We could potentially go lower. The only problem with going lower is that if we go lower, then the vassal tax contribution goes away. That's 10%. Now, the problem is, actually, that's 10%, but they're not giving us that many in terms of our tax, right? Because it's been lowered by 95%. Is it actually worth us lowering it? The problem is you get negative if you're at the lower level. Does it tell me what the negative is? No. Like, it doesn't tell me what the negative would be for going to a lower level. But if I was to lower this down to here... Then lower this a little bit. And lower this. Yeah, I think lowering things to a point where we can afford stuff might actually be just necessary. Yeah, I think if we go to level 3 on everything, actually. Well, I can lower this a little bit more, actually. Yeah. Let's just knock that down. You know what? I think I'd prefer to have the money. Yeah, I think I would prefer to have the money right now. Is there actually anything in here I can do to change things? Diplomatic court is my only other option, which doesn't help me at all. Yeah, I think I need to take the hit. So we're going to do that. We're going to take the hit. Apply. Done. So that's down to a point we can afford. Now, we are going to take negatives for being down here. Is there anything we can do to optimize court grandeur in here? Now, there might be something we can do with that. So let's go court grandeur of 4. 2. So we could replace the bowl. Actually, this doesn't even give court grandeur, so I'm going to replace you with a jewelry cask. And I have a prize brooch as well, it says here. Which is worth 0 court grandeur. Okay. I have some large wall ornaments, but I don't think they're going to be better than the current one, or the Theobald banner, or the house banner. Well, they are better than the house banner, but only by a little bit, so I'll keep the house one on. Yeah, I can now get rid of this skull goblet, actually. It's a bit garbage, so we'll get rid of that. Cool. That's good. Okay, so we're earning money again. Yeah, because we don't care about the vassal tax loss that we're going to get. In fact, that didn't even register on our vassal taxes as a loss. Wow. Okay. That's cool. It's really the only option we had if we want to have money coming in, and we do. Okay, alright, to clear these out. What's next? We need some people in these positions. So, steward, that has to be Governor Lily, right? She's got 35 stewardship and she's powerful. I think I get her to increase domain taxes as well. Yeah. Yeah, we need as much money as we can coming in here. Chancellor. That's going to be Portia of Texas. Marshal. That's going to be Willard II, the Heathen of Iowa. He's also going to reduce than my army costs. Although armies don't really cost that much. That's the thing. I suppose they do when they're fully raised. Yeah, you know what? It's probably worth it. And then Spy Master. That's going to be you for now. Although, actually, you'd look like you'd be a good chaplain. Except you wouldn't because you're a different religion. The problem is you hate me. Or you hate me because you want a seat on the council. Okay, I'm going to put you in charge and hope you don't kill me. And then court chaplain's going to be Patience, my aunt. Okay. Cool. Nominate successor for the district of the Potomac. Which is what? Oh, it's this district? This exists? I didn't agree to this existing. Oh, it's because it's Confederate partition. It created it. Okay, it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. I guess I'm gonna vote in Hannah. I was also voting in Hannah for the District of New York, right? District of New York? Yeah, I'm voting for Hannah. She's also currently my vote for this, even though she's probably not going to get a ton of votes. And then this one as well. I'll be Hannah. Okay. I suppose the benefit here is I could, in theory, now build one of these buildings because we have the duchy. So I could, in theory, build a building that's beneficial to us. That's worth thinking about. If we got something good in here. 15% holding taxes is pretty good. I suppose any of these give you a vassal limit. I'm assuming the answer is absolutely not. Yep. Just, you know, worth checking whether any of them at a higher level give that. As we can afford it, so. That's fine. Siege works won't. Armories won't. Yeah, I assumed that the answer was no, and the answer was indeed a solid no. What does tax office give at the higher levels? More taxes. 15% holding taxes? Yeah, I'll construct that. That seems worth it. In our capital. Yeah, that seems like a good thing. We'll try and sort whatever vassal stuff we can sort out. We have you want to do something. You want to forge regalia. Yeah, I don't really want you to forge regalia, but one thing I am thinking about is I should have probably commissioned an artifact last time. I should have commissioned an artifact for a crown. Why should I have commissioned for a crown? Well, the reason I should have commissioned for a crown is crowns often come with vassal limit attached. So, in theory, if we'd commissioned a crown, we would then be in a position to be like 20 vassal limit up, which is a much different proposition. It's getting rid of 12 vassals instead of getting rid of like 32 vassals, which is just a bit too much. Also, as people have pointed out, one of our main problems is that we have a lot of kingdoms that don't exist. Like Alamo is a kingdom that doesn't exist, right? It has no de jure titles, yet it exists as a vassal. We would love to get rid of it and just give all of the land to Texas, thereby removing a vassal, but we can't do that because we can't get to DEFCON 1 for another 19 years, so yeah, we're trying there. Okay. What am I doing for? I feel it has to be steward. I think my three options, right, are stewardship for income, although we fixed our income issue temporarily. Intrigue for truth is relative in order to get hooks. Learning for anatomical studies to make sure we stay alive. Like, those are our three options. Stay alive, get hooks, get money. I'm very tempted by the stay alive option. I'm trying to think how long it will take us to get to the first level of that. Because this is the first point where it starts being like hugely beneficial to us, is right here. How long is it going to take us to get a perk? Doesn't say. Yeah. It's 41 per month. That's going to take a while. This is only 31 per month. Yeah, I think it might be the right option though. Okay, I'm going to take the espionage focus here. Increase our intrigue. I'm then going to take probably golden obligations here, just because it gets us closer to things that are useful. Also lets me see my hooks at a glance, which I quite like. I have no hooks. Wonderful. Because you can see any hooks that you can demand payments on, so if there's anybody who's got any amount of money, you know if you've got a hook on them, which is useful. Train for a tournament? I actually don't think we need to do that right now. I think... Oh, wait, why am I unticking it? Yeah, we still want to tick. I also can't adopt a puppy because it costs too much right now, but maybe in the future. Our heir is unmarried. Okay. Let's see who we've got as an option for our heir to marry. Proxy Fabian, which gets me alliance with the Rockefeller family, but that is not somebody who actually has a vote. That's just a member of a family. Okay. You have an alliance with the state of Oxarchs. I think that would be good. I don't think that that's something that you're that interested in. Although... Yeah, no, that's not something that you're interested in. I think we've been trying to stick to that, so let's continue sticking to that. Let's make one of these. So, we're going to go for a male, who will get us an alliance. We're down to 800. But they are not a ruler themselves. They are not a Theovelt. I don't care about marriage prestige right now. I would love them to be under the age of 35. And to be an adult. Wow, that cut a lot off the list. Okay. Let's see what our best alliance is now. Still thinks it's you, but I don't think it's you. North Ozarks. I want somebody who's a direct vassal to me. Yes, not you. Not you. Not you. Again, I'm just looking for anyone who's a direct vassal of mine. No. Is there anyone? Ah, there we go. So this is Senator Leanne of Denver. Quite clearly is landed. Wait, did I choose the wrong option here? Not a ruler. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. I should be looking at Shane. Yes. That's actually absolutely fine. Okay. Herculean gets us an alliance with Denver. Denver is our vassal. Perfect. Right, that seems good. That means Denver can't join a faction against us, which may or may not make a difference, but given I'm expecting a faction, that seems good. We also need to marry. So a similar type of question for us. Let's say all maximum age here. What did I do? I accidentally clicked on something. Yeah, all don't care about that. Let's just sort. And again, we're sticking to... Where are we? We're sticking to this. Yep. Okay. So, sort by alliance power. The state of Erixo. Okay. I mean, he's sterile, but that doesn't matter for us because we're 47. Yeah. Alright. That seems absolutely fine. Gets us an alliance. That's all we need. Right. Solid. Could have married for stats, but decided I would rather marry for alliances. Just to keep a few people out of factions. I gained a rival due to a feud. That's fine. We knew that was going to happen. She is still going to be my steward because she's still the best option by far. Second-hand glamour. I can pay you 900 for court grandeur. No, definitely not. Okay. No, I've already done the court event. Thank you. Train for a tournament? No. Don't need to do that. I can... Okay, so I can lawfully imprison you. I would fail, but I could do it. Okay, there is a benefit in trying to lawfully imprison him, which is that he immediately fires the faction, and it's immediately against him. Right? So instead of it being an independence faction, it's a war with everybody who's unhappy with us immediately. That's it. That's interesting. Now, there is a disease here, which is not ideal. What type of disease is it? It's the American flu. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to raise my troops. I'm going to raise them in Grand Island, and we're going to go to war. Let's go. I'm going to trigger the faction early. My cousin Stephanie is my player heir. Okay. Who's next in line for this? Let's see if there's anybody we can know who's got a vote. So Justina is there. Who's number 1 of the Theobelts? My daughter is, followed by Jonah. Jonah actually gets some votes from Enzo. Okay, Enzo of Alabama. Then Stephanie gets 1 vote. And all of her votes are us. Yeah, and unfortunately everybody's just very unhappy here because she's from the same house as me. Yeah. Foreigner's puppet, all of these things. Yeah. They're very, very unhappy with us. And I don't think there's a lot we can do to fix that, honestly. So, yeah, we'll leave it where it is. Right, let's go. So, continue raising our troops. We can raise our troops prior to the war this time. I don't know why it keeps giving us these factions on and off. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, we can completely ignore the normal requirements of war because it counts as them declaring war on us, not the other way around. Okay, safe approach to the American flu. Okay, I'm not going to spend a ton of money to get a random artifact. Mainly because I don't have a ton of money. Okay. When it would be nice if I could see when I was expecting the men-at-arms. I guess I could raise them separately if I wanted to, but there we go. Men-at-arms raised. Go. Stop. Stop. Make sure we have a good leader in charge. That's going to be you, because you're also a siege leader. And I'm not going to declare war. I'm going to imprison you, which I have a right to do, because you attempted family murder. And we're going to go. And you're going to march directly in here. Awesome. Speed 5. That's a lot of people at war against us, but this guy should be the... Wait, Carolina's in charge? Oh, I thought it was going to be someone different in charge. Ah. Ooh, Okay. New groundhog keeper and fish and wildlife director. That's okay. What am I missing? I'm missing my steward. Ah, it's annoying. Be you for now. So do I need to beat Carolina here? What's the actual... yeah, it would be nice if it told me what the objectives were. In all wars, it would be nice if it told you what the objective was. Okay, they've got 166,000 troops on their side. That's way more than I thought it was going to be. I might have messed things up by doing this. What's the negative, by the way? What happens if I surrender? They get a favor hook on me? I'm not a huge fan of that, but at least it's not too bad. It's not like it's as bad as it could have been as well. So I need to actually go over here to fight Carolina, which is more annoying because it's miles away. Okay, so you're taking the boats. That's fine. Take the boats. I thought I was going to have to fight them, but I guess not. Okay. Cool. Yeah. We'll see. Neighboring rulers are winning wars. Factions are against us. I'm still happy with my small army for now, but we could always raise some more of our armies later. Skip is no longer our champion. Okay. Arrange a ceremony for you to give me some renown. Okay, I'm going to try and make this thing that you're making me a higher quality. Hey, I just realized something. My bet... Oh, no, they still count as vassals. I was wondering whether our vassal limit improved because they were in a faction against us, but no. There's a crusade for Carolina. That's perfect. That doesn't give me vassal limit, so I'll say no to that artifact. Get on the boats, please. I forgot how slow things were when you don't have like 40% army movement speed. Right. At least our sieges should be quick. Oh, also, I guess if that's the route you're taking, then you should probably go here then. That makes sense to me. Right. Through the rivers. Their sieges will still probably be slow, because not everybody's upgraded to bombards like us, because their tech isn't as high as ours. They are, however, like swarming different places. Where's Washington? Is this Washington? It is. How long is that going to take? 7 months? Alright, well I hope I'm right about the siege speeds being quick for us. Yeah, no, I will not be threatened. You can start a war if you want. Nobody's in it. Like, comparatively. It's still 71,000 troops, but it's not as big a problem, in theory. Doomsday. I'd really rather not have an apocalyptic cult. I'd also really rather not have an apocalyptic inquisition. I would like to theologianly... I don't want to do that either. This is a terrible event. I guess I'll take the controlled growth hits, because at least you can do something about that. Can we, like, move? There we go. Still working out how many factions we have against us. Wild Lynx Hide. Decline. I should have accepted and destroyed it for the money. I understand. I just realized that. Okay. Lost my caravan master. Actually, and personal physician actually required. Yeah, you need to come back. You need to come in here, and then you need to be prepare my armies for army movement speed. Were you also my court groundhog keeper? You were. Okay. It's going to be you. Right. Store accolades, isolate capital, hold court, train for a tournament, enter seclusion. No. What happened to my leader? Did he join this faction against me? There we go. Or he might... Actually, he's probably the person who just died. I probably should be less mad at him. Okay. My daughter can run that department. Make us some money. Right. We're almost there. They're still sieging my capital. I guess what I should do is I should pivot to us leading if I think they're going to take our capital. Yeah. Spouse, honestly, like, do anything. Yeah, I don't know. Study intrigue. That's fine. Okay, we're losing ticking war score in this war. However, it's an independence war, which is annoying, right? Don't get me wrong, but... Wait, they have 23 allies in it? I was going to say, but it's not that many people, but it's 23 allies. How can we have so many in our Liberty War and so many in the other war? I guess the answer is obvious, but because there's a lot of people. I just thought more would be in one war. I don't care what you're blackmailing me about. Okay, I'm a non-believer and I got cynical. Fine. I lost the level of devotion. Whatever. It's fine. 13 days left. Siege over here has 3 months left on it. So I should be able to finish this siege first. I would hope. Okay. Sure, whatever. So we're taking that. I almost want to just do this. How much do I take? I lose 1,000 casualties? That's okay. 59 days. It's fine. I'm going to switch us to leading this army if we can. Sort by opinion of me? Me. There we go. Right, go. Why are we leading? Because if we're leading an army, we can't be captured. I can vassalize Alexandria. Is this really the time? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I'll vassalize that while I'm here. Might as well add another vassal to the pile. They already hate me. Right. March directly for their capital. Wonderful. A white piece. If you would take a white piece, I would take a white piece. They're actually very close. They might have accepted a white piece had I sieged first. Wait, did they reset their siege? Or did I look at the other one? I looked at the other one. 20 days left. Okay. Head up here. Go for their capital. They've taken mine. I think. Or one part of it. Nope, not yet. 5 days left versus how long on our siege? 9 days. Okay, well, we're going to trade capitals, but I'm going to get the full one of their capital. 1 day left. Did they cancel their siege? 3 days left. No, ours just went quicker. The estimated times messed them up. Fantastic. Okay, I took their capital. You won't accept a white peace by 1? 1. Okay, I need to take some lands. Head here and siege. Okay, well, you captured a bunch of people. And killed, like, a huge number. It's not good. Head here and siege. 10 days left. Okay. I'm hoping they're not coming to fight me. You shall have freedom and death. Random army that's against me. Okay. 25%. I want to go to this one next. This will give us enough if we can siege it before they finish their sieges. Give me the renown. That's fine. Right, go. In here. Win a siege. 10 days left. Okay. I think we white peace this war. Nope, we ended up exactly the same, which means that they finished their second siege at exactly the same time, I think. Yes, I believe that is what happened. Okay, down to Sumter. You should be able to siege fairly quickly, because we're right here. 10 days left. Tempted to fight that army that's coming by here, but we'll think about it. 33%. White peace? Okay, I get a white peace. Yep, we take the white peace. Right. Army, you're now needed on the other side of the world. You're now needed to get to the Valley. How are you gonna do that? That's a challenge. Boat. That's where my start is. Boat to Mexico, cross Mexico and go there. The other option is to try and run through. I guess I need to see who I'm actually at war with, but I think boat has to be our option. So, like, get thee to a boat. Right. Wonderful. I'll take what we can get there. If there's anyone I can try and imprison, that would be great. Like, we can have a look at that in a minute. But boat, let's get out of the other war. So, once you're here, I want you to tell me how you think you're going to get to this holding right here. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I thought, so you can go. How long is it going to take you? It's going to take you 11 months. Okay. How long would it take, say, somebody who happened to be an organizer? It would take you 11 months. Okay. Well, I'm still going to leave you in there, but that's okay. Right. You're going to be replaced by Lily, because although she hates me, she is the best at the job, and we're now making money again. Right. We're surviving. We're surviving. Restore accolades? Which accolade is gone? Pursuit of happiness. Okay, that's probably for the best. Right. Restore accolades decision. Where are we? Store accolades. Do it. Right. Back in here. Don't need to train for a tournament. Hold court is actually tempting, but is not immediately needed. Okay, Noah's my heir. Why is Noah... Is he winning something? He's winning this one. Why is Noah winning this one over my candidate? Wait, where's my candidate? Like, who's voting for Noah? You're voting for Noah. Why? You dislike him more. Basically. They're both vile heretics. He belongs to a prestigious dynasty, while you belong to a dynasty. Aren't you in the same dynasty? Yeah. But she likes but she gives Noah 30 more points for it. Okay. Sure. Oh wait, no, it's plus 40 for both of them. Wait a second. Oh, you get plus 10. Actually, you get an extra plus 10. Oh, okay. Okay, that's weird. Oh, own child overrides dynasty, I see. Own child's the main difference. Okay, my mistake. Let's find somebody who's not own child. -5. They're very, very close is what I'm getting here. Okay, so Noah's currently winning that one. Do we vote Noah for president? Can I vote Noah for president? Let's have a look here. Vote score. My tax collector is number 2. She's still number 1, but that's only because of the Theovelts, but that's only because we're voting for her. Okay. Yeah, I think we're still... Yeah, I think we're still in trouble on that one. Yeah. Yep, that's fine. Go. Oh, right. Summon the physician. Let's do this. I just realized I just had this scheme just running. Okay, promoting her was a success. Not that I think promoting does a ton. You want esoteric practices? Do esoteric practices. Wonderful. Joy Eccleston may be pursuit of happiness. You want to buy my maple syrup? Yeah, cool. Pretender succumbs. While we have the only true claim to be the successor to Old America, there have been others that believe their claim is truer. Our courier just delivered word earlier this week that one more prominent pretender has collapsed. The Holy Columbian Commonwealth is no more. While they may not all recognize our authority, the kingdoms where the pretender still had influence now freely recognize our legitimacy as true inheritors of the legacy of the United States. Oh, so that means that they've just all joined me, I think, like the remaining bits. That's nice. Yeah, that's good. So they're all now part of Georgia. Okay. That's fine. Can transfer you, which I will do. Ransom you for 10 gold. I've got anyone else? I've got Joy Eccleston, who can be our, Pursuit of Happiness, which means that we have a level 4 bonus from that, whatever that is, the stewardship and stuff. That's nice. Okay. I also have unstationed men-at-arms, I just realized. I can appoint a veteran successor to something. Something of the Bellflower? Veteran of the Bellflower, Pursuit of Happiness, Liberty, Life, Veteran of the Bellflower. Well, that doesn't seem right. Okay. Well, I guess we lost one. So if I choose the top option, I get Beset by Revenants. If I choose the bottom option, I get Beset by Revenants. Oh no, there we go. Right. Revenants expelled. Popular opinion. But every family member of this dude dislikes me. I don't know who he is, so... that seems fine to me. We still, by the way, haven't got on the boats yet. Now we're on the boats. Okay. It's 11 months for us to get there. This is ignoring the peasant revolt, which I'm going to hope that the vassal just deals with. As in whichever vassal land it's in just deals with this. It's in the center of the nation, which is just annoying. So I'm going to really hope that Missouri's like on top of this one. If they could be. Be swell. Anyway. Let's head over here. You're apparently against us. Invited to her grand wedding. I decline? Sorry. Not interested. Okay. Factions? Yeah, there's still some, but... We could win this one. It would help us a lot. Okay. Still 9 months away. And we're losing ticking war score the whole time. And if we surrender in this one, we lose everything that's in red. Which means effectively we lose Canada and California. Okay. Right. In my head I was like, would it be so bad? Yes. Yes, it would. But it would at least mean that we were under our vassal limit for the first time ever. I think I'll take the prestige here and the fact that our husband dislikes us slightly. You made me a crown. Is it any good? 6 vassal limit? Honestly, like, I can't be that mad. At least it's, like, positive. I got 6 vassal limit. Which now means we're at 96. So we're still 19 away from being good, but... I mean... Previously we were... You know, 25 away. So that's cool. Family that wars together. Hot Quebec would like to join my side. Yeah? I mean, that's nice. I don't really know why you're offering to join, but, very well. I'll take the 4,000 troops on my side. She might just go immediately lose a battle, but that's okay. You'd like to give me the Papal War Banner. I'm gonna decline, but I appreciate your offer. I also appreciate Mexico for just letting me march my army directly through them. I'm not gonna buy anything off you because I don't have any money. Right. Getting there. Another 6 months till we get there. And then I have to go and try and win against this faction. At least they're in the center of our lands. I can vassalize Kofa. You know what? Definitely. You're getting vassalized mid-war. I lose another 200 gold for putting my army on the boats. Which is why we can't have a larger army. Well, one of the reasons. The other reason is it would take too long. Okay, we can transfer them to Rixo, who's still, I guess, not in the war because they're my ally. So that's nice. I inherited the municipality of something, 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 something. You want freedom, you'll have it in death. Right. Rally the troops. What land did I got this land. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it. It's fine. It's one less vassal. And it gives me direct money. I'll take it. Right, summon the physician. They're going to tell me only some weird magic can solve this, which they did. And we said, alright, do your wild magic. And it worked. Wonderful. Okay. So they're currently putting their troops on boats because they're going to Washington. And I'm putting my troops on boats because I'm going to their capital. I just did it first. Okay. I'm not going to become a flat... Yeah, I'm not going to take the health penalty. I'll persecute these guys. That's fine. I don't need this many events about... yeah, the disease in our realm. Personally. I think we're okay without them. Right. How old are we? We're 49, so it's been less than a year that we've been in charge. Okay. Do not defile the bodies. It gets us opinion, which is quite nice. Okay, we're now going along the west coast. I have 1 untaxed jurisdiction. Okay. You're going to tax it. That is so little money. It's unbelievable. Alright. Sure, enemies left war. That's what I like to see. I think that this ticking war score will go away the moment I start sieging their land. I think that's what's going to happen. I think the moment I take a bit of their land, that ticking war score goes away. Because I think that war score is they control all of their territory. It might be they control all of their domain, or all of their domain territory. So that might mean I need to... Well, actually, this would also be their domain. So if it is, then we're fine. But yeah, I think that's it. You want the municipality of Huntington, which is some land which is in Ivyland. Yeah, sure. I'll take the 2,000 gold from that. That's very nice. That's very, very good. Washington? I could upgrade this again, I suppose. It only gets me 5% holding taxes, though. So it's a lot less appealing than 15% holding taxes. Okay. And Crusade fails. They didn't get enough people to join it. Honestly embarrassing. You'd like to give me the Nolan Goblet. I decline. Yeah, I'll transfer that vassal. What was the dangerous faction this time? Uh-huh. There isn't one. Alright. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe the person who the vassal it gave me was in that faction. And that's why there's no dangerous factions right now. You'd like an alliance, Susan. Susan, I gotta tell you, I'm sorry, I'm gonna decline. It's not really that I'm that unhappy at you, Susan, that I wouldn't want an alliance. It's just that I don't want to max out my alliances and people. I don't want to say, oh, I'm sorry, we can't give you any alliances because you've got too many existing alliances. Because we might need more alliances. Yes, I'll use whatever esoteric practices you have. I say yes every time you ask. Right, dangerous faction. It's the Midwest Populists. Okay, sure. Here. Siege, 20 days left. I'm gonna decline. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna decline. Oh, you know what? I no longer need an organizer in charge of this army. I can actually put the best person available in charge of the army, which is you, because you're a siege leader. Okay. Win the siege, go through California, get to their capital. New perk for the intrigue lifestyle. I'm going to take truth is relative. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to see who the biggest person who's voting for a candidate who isn't our candidate is, and I'm going to get them. Brienne. Brienne is 50. I'm going to look for the next best person. You're 55. You're 32, 17. 32, 17. Portia? You're 28. Okay, I'm going to grab your vote. I am going to fabricate a hook on you. Okay, I'm not going to say that they have crimes against fashion. I'm going to fabricate a hook and auto-invite everybody. Nice, that doesn't look too bad. I'm also going to go and do the ultimate dangerous thing and get you to help me. Which means that is now got a better starting point. Right. Through here, into their capital, and their taking war score is gone. Which means that they are very close to a white peace. The white peace is only 19 away due to long war. Bringers of Pestilence. There's nothing I can do. I'll take the development growth hit. That's fine. Not a problem. I've lost my tutor. I need a new tutor. New tutor is going to be my aunt. I need a new wet nurse. That's going to be you. Okay. Go. Keep marching our army in here. My daughter Hannah is my new player heir. Is she next in line for this now then? Yes, fantastic. What happened to Noah? Must have been Noah died? Noah probably got landed, actually. You know what? That's probably what happened to Noah. Yeah, that makes sense. Gift artifact. No. No. Although I should take them and destroy them. 30 days left on the siege of their capital. If we capture their leader, we get 100% war score. If we don't capture the leader, we get white peace. White peace is still valuable to us because white peace allows us to get a reason for imprisoning people, and we can imprison people who have high acceptance of us imprisoning them, which would be good. 28%. My god, it's a white peace. Accept. Okay. So, that's that. Now we have some different wars. Now we have a war against you. And a war against you. You're in roughly the same territory. How many troops have you got? 42,000. 21,000. Death March. Okay. This is where we select an organizer. This person's dead. They can't lead my armies. Ah, right. You're now my organizer. You're going to do a death march to there. How long is it going to take you? Oh, not that long, because you're going to get on the boats, and it's going to take you 13 months. Actually, you're going to get on... Oh, no, you're going to walk there, mostly. Never mind. Okay. I can vassalize Warner. Yeah, I'll vassalize you. What about you? You want to be vassalized? No? Oh, probably for the best. Right. Let's vassalize them. So we have actually expanded, by the way, which I think is I think that is actually crazy that we're continuing to expand despite being in absolute chaos, like just through vassalizations. Okay. So what's this thing doing? Yeah, this shouldn't affect us at all. Right, none of them said fabricate hook. Okay, so you might be saying, what about all their supply issues? What's my plan? Well, we're going to reinforce as we get over there, so I'm not worried about attrition. Like, we're going to reinforce faster than attrition. And when we get there, I'm going to raise up maybe the Holy Order and then just merge them into us. Because the Holy Order will be free. That's roughly my plan. And by the time we've done all of this, it'll be just time for the previous faction to be like, oh, it's time for us to rise up again. So yeah, that's where I think we're at. Okay. I have some money, though. Just realized I could use some of this money to, say, make sure that my intel director doesn't want to kill me. Yeah. That seems like a good use of my money. I'm below here, but that's okay. We expect it to be below. What's our penalty? Prestige and courtly vassal opinion. I'll take it. I'll take it. The other way of looking at it is, would I take minus like, what was it, minus 0.2 prestige plus minus 20 courtly vassal opinion for like 150 gold per month? Yes. Yes, I would. Definitely. So, makes it worth it. I'm not going to take the chance of typhus. Are you crazy? Do we want to switch from this, by the way? Yes, I think we actually do want to switch from this. Unless I want to take... Unless I want to go all the way to twice schemed, it's probably better to go into learning next. So when can I switch? I can switch in 3 years. Okay, that's going to take a while. Crew will undertake an alchemy inspiration. Maybe another time? Yeah. I'm a little busy right now. Okay. Tidbits from far away. I can become more vigilant. I can become more vigilant here, get intrigue, and make hostile schemes slower, and get the intrigue lifestyle experience. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Secrets about people are being exposed. That's fine. Continue our march across the country. It's a long way. Don't get me wrong. It's a long way across the country, and we are a lot slower than we used to be. I think it's still faster than re-raising our army, but only a little bit. Okay. And we keep chilling. Early prevention was a failure? Shocking. Don't do that again. By that I mean fail. Oh, this means that somebody's plotting against us, that map event. We're now more vigilant, but it means somebody might be trying to kill us. Which is fair. Yeah. We're a very killable person. Maybe I should hold court right now. Republic of Westchester. I'm going to use this to get Mercantile Charter here, which isn't great, but it's the best of the options there. Encouraging trades? Nope. No. Okay. Cool. None of those were useful for us. Although, actually, it did remind me that I should be trading with Grand Virginia. Hey, do you want to buy my coffee? My court grandeur just got to level 10. That's nice. Must have had some temporary bonuses that pushed it up. Hey, you accepted my coffee. Hey, you know what you also want? My olives. I know, right? Crazy. Yeah, you know what you also want? My silk. You're gonna say yes any second now, I'm sure. Yep. You also want my sugarcane while we're at it. Get every tiny little bit of income we can. Nice. Also want my Tixinda dye. Cool. And you want my wine. Yeah. Cool. And that also gets us the merchant trait up to level 1. Which is great. It's extra stewardship. Which is extra money. Right. Continue over this way. Right. We're almost there. Only another 6 months or so. However long it says. 5 months. Okay. Not too bad, I guess. Okay, factions are targeting me, although they're a lot less strong, because everybody who wanted to be in a powerful faction has already risen up, although there are some that are about to fire. I'm not going to go to Susan's funeral. Sorry, Susan, I just don't know who you are. Okay. If I give you some money, would you, like, go away? You would, but it's actually not enough. I need to get you out of the faction. Yeah, you're just not powerful enough to be on my council, unfortunately. Okay, poetry about romance. That's nice. Keep going. Curse undone. My rival, Lily, is dead. It's of South Jersey. That now means that Deirdre is now in charge of South Jersey, but I also need a new steward. New steward is going to be this person of Hot Quebec. Right, Senator Skip joined my scheme. Passing suspicion. I can get court spies for 5 years. Enemy hostile scheme phases are longer. I gained a nemesis. Okay. Don't really like that, but anyway. Got more renown. I love how they're just sitting here all waiting for one siege. It's not even that important a siege. They're just waiting for it. I guess they got ticking war score, but anyway. Our antiquarian is dead. We need a new antiquarian. New antiquarian is Jeff. Right. Transfer vassal, transfer vassal. Good. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. So these guys are in yeah, so they're the Quebecois. Okay, sure. I will head to Quebec afterwards, I guess. We're at 50%. We can now fire this scheme. I think I keep going on that one. I roll the dice. Because I don't think 50% is quite good enough. And even if we get found out, I mean, it's just an opinion loss. It's not the end of the world. Because all we're trying to do is get a hook on them. We're not trying to do anything else. I need another new steward because we just put the person who would be steward in there. Okay, I'm going to put you in as my steward. I could swap these two positions. I am going to. I might have lost it. You've got 14 stewardship. Let's do it this way round. 14. 14. 14. Swap. There we go. Wonderful. Right. That now means that this person who's in a faction is now... He likes us a little bit more. And now you're the more powerful person, but you were forced to join. Means one of the others forced you to join. I send you a gift, would you, like, go away? No. Alright, cool. Glad we're on the same page there. Freedom, you shall have it in death. Okay. How many small, little, insignificant wars can I be in at one time? A lot, apparently. Right, not that one, this one. Holy Order. I would like to hire the Marines. I can't hire the Marines. I'm missing the piety. I'd like to hire these guys. I'm missing, like, literally 1 month's worth of piety. Alright, well, I'll wait 1 month. My daughter and heir gave birth to a daughter named Anna. Sure. Seems good to me. I need another new Chancellor, because that Chancellor has now left. This guy is now my Chancellor. I need yet another one of these, because 2 people have left since last time we did this. It'll be you. It's going to be you. Wonderful. Clear that out. Gift artifact. I still don't want the Papal War banner. I appreciate you offering it to me every 2 seconds. My daughter and heir has lost her husband. He was killed. That's no excuse. Right. I still haven't gone past the month. Okay. When's the month tick for piety? Who knows? Okay. You think it's going to be anytime soon, or... There we go. Month tick for piety just went by. Fantastic. I can now hire. So, armies, rally point. Stick the rally point here. Then I go in here. Mercenaries, Holy Order, hire. That immediately gives me a Holy Order on where the army is. Merge. We have a better organizer. You're going to attack here. Go. I'm not even going to try and break the siege. I'm just going to attack this side army, and they're going to move into me. It's great. Not sure we're going to win. I'm positive. Okay. This is working well. They're chucking in a few numbers each time here. I can spend 4 to increase my base success chance. Or I can get many contacts for 2. I don't really want to get either of these, but I guess I'll get many contacts so that it goes around quicker. Yep, we're going to win this war. Wonderful. I have some allies joining at the last second. Good. Okay. So I've now won a battle. What's this war for? Like, okay, I need to siege some of your land, I think, to get rid of ticking war score. Let's do it. Hello. Thank you for the renown. It's weird how I have so many vassals and so few of them coming to give me free renown. New Chancellor, because apparently that Chancellor's dead. So I guess that's going to be you, who hates me. Okay, you can be my Chancellor. Right. Let's head in here. And let's win a siege. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Okay. March over here. Win a siege. Level of splendor has gone up. We are now legendary. Wonderful. Even more long reign bonus. What we like to see. Okay, 2 years from being able to change ourselves into the one that gives me extra health. That didn't get rid of the... Oh, that did get rid of ticking war score. Fantastic. Okay, I do actually know what gets rid of ticking war score on that one. Okay, you're going to head in here and siege. That's good. Do I get anything for enforcing demands in this war? Nope, no money. Because it's a peasants faction, technically, although it doesn't have just peasants in it. Wonderful. I have some prisoners I can ransom. Yeah, I'll ransom all of you. That's fine. What have I got? Train for a tournament? No. You know what? I am going to take away the notification. That's fine. That's all fine. Isolate capital, enter seclusion, air unma... Yeah, okay, I should marry you off. I understand. What's my best alliance? What's my best alliance with you? Sorted by alliance power. North Ozarks. Which one's this? That's a senator who's got a different liege. That's somebody external. Okay. I'm just scrolling and see if we get anybody like who's remotely useful. Kirby Exiles. No. 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 No, so none of my vassals. Okay, we could potentially get an alliance with you anyway, if I wanted to. I guess if I'm not going to get one with my vassals, I should get one with, like someone like you who gives us 2,000 troops if I need it. That's wood green. You're going to marry Hugo. Wonderful. Glad we're all happy with that. Right, where's our army? Which are now labeled Secret Service. Okay. In here. 7 days on the siege. Win the siege. Head to their capital. Okay. And let's win the next siege. Okay. Whose army is this? This is Ohio's army. Oh, okay. 7% war score. You wouldn't accept a white peace, really? You're not one of these ones I'm against, I just realized. You're just another random group who are also revolting, but you're revolting against the people who are revolting against us. Okay, we're maxed out here. Do I fire it at 70%? Yeah. I got a scheme on hook on Portia. Okay. So now I can go in here on a completely different, like, you know, thing. Just another one of our plates that are spinning. Scroll down and force a vote. So that is 40 votes for my candidate. So she now has 68 votes. Okay. Next. We're looking for people who are a little younger. So 17 would be fine. Claudia? Claudia is 11. I would love to fabricate a hook on you. I can't fabricate a hook on an 11-year-old. You tell me I can't make an 11-year-old believe that they owe me something? It's crazy. Right, in which case our best person is going to be one of the 17s up here then. Okay, Governor Linwood of Grand Virginia. I am going to fabricate a hook on you. Right, auto invite. Goes up to 92%. That seems pretty good. Right, I got a new artifact. Is it any good? Artifact. Nope. Alright. 61 gold. Right. Head up here. Siege Rhineland. 30 days on this siege. Okay. Is this fine? Is this even the main person in the war? No, because the main person's the peasant revolt. I see. So actually I would need to defeat that army right there and wipe it if I wanted to defeat the main person. But instead I'm going to white peace with you. Okay, next peasant's revolt is up here. Well. Guess I want to siege Indianapolis. Alright, let's go. White peace. Wait, actually, this is the next one. This one's worse. I'll bet it's to the north. That's going to be difficult to get to. Yes, I'm going to the right one here. Okay. Head north. So these guys, are they actually in my things? So Grand Virginia's in this one, apparently. Who's in all of these? So Midwest, we have some allies. I have some allies in this one. Yeah, I just have a collection of allies in all these wars. Okay. I can call in my new ally into wars, but there's only 2,000 troops. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a rally point here. And I'm just going to raise troops. I'm not going to do it. Oh, I need to put a new person in charge. Okay. It doesn't need to be an organizer. Just needs to be somebody with high commander skill. There we go. I'm just going to raise troops here. And then I'm just going to merge them in at some point. Just so that we have the supplies. Right. It's fine. It's also a place for all my allies to sit. Should be good. Right. Yeah, it's got a bunch of supplies now. 15 days left on the siege of Indianapolis. Mark of distinction. Theobald Dynasty banner has gone up, which means that we get more court grandeur from it, which is lovely. I think it's only 1, but we'll take it. Okay, taking Indianapolis. We have taking war score in this war now. Although we've always had taking war score in this war. Okay, so I also captured the leader of Indianapolis. That's wild. Okay, so actually that's great. Sort by rank. Yeah, I'm going to let you go for a hook. I'm going to ransom you for a hook, which is apparently somehow different than ransoming you for a hook. Missouri, same thing here for a hook. Let's do it. Right. So that's 2. You don't want a white piece. No. Because you're awkward. Okay. What land have they sieged? Washington? Okay. Oh, that's news to me. Luckily they didn't capture me. As I did them. Okay. Those are 2 hooks. Those are 2 people voting for my candidate. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Right, so that is another 11 votes from you. And it's another 10 votes from you. Wonderful. So my candidate now has 89 votes. Still not, you know, getting there, but we're 3rd in line. Better than 4th, which we have been at some points. Right. Grant vassals. Let's go. Okay. Siege. Still have our siege weapons, luckily, so that'll help. But they haven't died of attrition. Alright, a white piece against you. Okay, next we have you, who do not have taking war score, so yours are via sieges. You do not have taking war score. And you're like in the wrong side of the country. Okay. So you. Let's see, you're the one I want to go to next. I'm gonna go to Whitefish probably. Yeah, maybe over here. See. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that army there. That's fine. I was wondering. I was like, wait, what's that army? Okay, it's fine. Head here. Go. Fabricate hook gossip. Do I want to spend money to tarnish his reputation? Or do I want to get disloyal servants? If I'm already in a lower secrecy, I'll spend the money and get the even more success chance option. Yeah. Right. Gift artifact. Decline. I just don't want it. Okay. Artifacts have low durability. Holy stick, brilliant gemstone. You know what? Let's repair them while I have money. Let's repair them while I don't need to think about whether I need to repair them. Right. They're all repaired. Wonderful. Go. Right, that's a white piece with that one. Child of my dynasty, Hugh. Hugh who starts out with herpes. Okay. That's probably my fault somehow. I think it is literally my fault. Get improved defenses for years. Sure, let's improve defenses. In Washington. Which actually is now free again. Which is huge. So we're now no longer losing as much money from it. And control is going up quite quickly. Which is nice. Okay. Transfer vassalage here. I should have some, like my short range negative bonus should be wearing off by now. Well, a little bit. Should only be like -8 or something. And I can check it by just checking a vassal. Short range -3. Yeah, so we're actually at the point where we're almost gonna get long range bonuses, which would be nice. Okay. Making our way over, bit by bit. Okay, what did I get here? Is it just a new artifact? I think it's the new artifact that I immediately destroyed. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. They'll get there at roughly the same time, I think. I love my collection of allies. I'm not entirely sure what war these allies are in, but they're all just kind of following me. It's very, very supportive. Right. Almost there. One army is here. The other army has now arrived. Perfect. So merge them together. We now have supply again. Not a lot, but enough so that we're not desupplied. Which army? Alright, so you're that war. I guess that I should fight this war on the way past, right? That makes sense to me, actually. It can't have the... Oh, wait, the organizer is still there. I want to go for the organizer, but... Yeah, I think we'll just walk into them. Hopefully they all just kind of swarm in and then they like get destroyed, but we'll see. Very much hoping they all swarm in and get destroyed here. Right. There's a little swarming. Okay. 29%. I'll get a weak hook on Governor Claudia of Ivyland. Fantastic. So apparently I can get a hook on Claudia. And I will then immediately use my hook on Claudia to get her to vote the way I want her to vote. Okay, which is voting away from the first person, which is great, as in from the person in first. Somewhere in this list, I will find this person. Of course, this doesn't matter. If I can just survive as well until I can get to DEFCON 1, then we can just choose who our heir is. At which point, we don't need to worry about any of this. We can vote for our next heir. I just simply pick. Which would make life a lot easier, I would say. Yeah, significantly easier. Where is this person on the list? Like, they could be at the bottom. I'm well aware they could be. Okay, they're not on the list. Ivyland. They are, like, providing votes to somebody, so they're on the list, so... I must have scrolled past them. Yeah. Oh, there she is. Okay. I was going to say there must be a better way of doing this, but I suppose that in the base game you don't have 165 electors, which is probably the main difference. We're 101 votes now. It's not bad. You want me to become the owner of Wrap My Sunshine. You know what? I'll take the book from you. And I will put that book exactly where it needs to go. Into my bank account. Right. Oh, new intrigue perk. Find secrets? Is that this one? No. Yeah, let's make hostile schemes worse. Okay. So we've just won against one of the factions. So do I want a white peace against you? Yes. Okay. Head north towards this battle here. Hopefully this is going to be good for us. That's going to lose us war score, this battle, I think. Unless we've already... Yeah, that did lose us war score. Fantastic. Okay, at least I'm going to catch their army, though. That's good. We're getting there. 3 people just invited me to grand weddings, I think. Okay, none of those are relevant. Okay. Well, that was worth 23% war score. So that's your sieges. And you're up there. Do they have taken war score? No. So all their war score is via sieges from getting land. Okay. Head here, let's de-siege. I think this is the correct thing to do. Hopefully one of my allies goes and gets the other one. Right. Let's head in here. Nice. Head directly through that army. And then north afterwards. Wolfgang Theovel is my new heir. Okay, I don't know who you are, Wolfgang, but it's fine. We're not planning on dying. Okay. That's 100%. We actually won the war because we captured the war leader, which means we get to imprison the people on the other side. Which is fine, except that this governor is not a governor who holds American land. So that's not so useful. But anyway. At least it ended the war immediately. Okay. Now. What are we at war with? Just this little bit of land. Like, these guys up here. Okay. That's fine. A lot of my allies, I imagine, are immediately about to disappear. That's okay. You're going to head up here first. Oh, no, they're all here. They're all for this war, apparently. Okay. This is the one that they were actually in. I'm not going to go to your hunt. Right. I'm busy. Right. Okay. We're actually at the point where we can almost pivot this, which is crazy. Because we did that when we started the episode. Right. Court Grandure's now at max due to people coming and giving me renown. Who's scheming? My acquaintance. Okay. Don't care. He's not landed. Sort by rank. Aurora is not part... That's part of the Northwoods, which is otherwise known as like a bit of Canada. Okay, so they're both Canada. You're worth 100 gold. I can't revoke your title, like, even though you've... Yeah. Even though you are, like, an active traitor, I can't revoke your title. It's crazy. Okay. The evening meal. Let's say the exact contents of my meal do not matter and my health goes up. Okay. It's good. I would love to get a dog so that we can walk our dog to lower our... or to raise our health. That, I think, would be a great improvement to our life. Okay, I'm going to do that. Because I just realized I also have a huge pile of money. Right, you'll serve me well, little one. Okay, I even have a name. No, we're not going to call you Lassie. We're going to call you Scooby 2, because our last one was called Scooby. Militant Patriotos. Alright. I assume that's not relevant to me, because that sounded like that was South America. So, I'm assuming not that relevant, but might be wrong. Oh, you know what I need? I need an organizer. Do I have one of those? I do. Nice. Off you go. Now it's 78% here. Do you want to fire it at 78%? You're certain that my acquaintance, somebody else I don't really know, is scheming. That's fine. I think we wait to 92. Yeah. I love the rest of them taking the boats. The rest of them are like, we're taking the boats to go fight the army. I'm like, I'm going to go siege this thing. Hopefully they win. I wish them well. If they do win, then I don't need to go all the way over there. Right. There we go. Cool. I'm just de-stressing from all of the, like, war stresses that we've been in, as in, like, one after another. It's just, okay. Take a moment. Think about if we have any other plans in my head. Yes, I need to pivot this to medicine focus for more health. Then I need to pivot this. That's already on monthly learning. Okay, I need to pivot the books to monthly learning, like the metaphysical. Okay, and then the other one's already learning, and it's also health. Wonderful. So how quickly do we gain these? Every 12 months we get a perk. Okay. Well, we get half a perk every 12 months. It's fine, assuming we don't get any other events, which is unlikely. Okay. I'll take my 10% war score. I think I want to head up to this one next. Okay. They're heading in to fight these armies here. They must be fairly, yeah, they must be fairly confident because they're diving from the boats. They're going to win. Yes, okay, fantastic. So that's a huge amount of war score in this war that we're in. So, very, very happy about that. Absurdly happy about that. Ecstatic. It's 100%. Even more happy because that means I get to imprison these guys. Although that's Hot Quebec and that's Basse Quebec, which means that neither of them are... me realizing that neither of them are actually American either. Yup. Alright, enforce demands. We can disband our army, which is crazy after them being raised for so long. And transfer more vassals to Basse Quebec. Okay. What's this? A feline hunter. I'd love a cat. Don't give me the event where the cat and dog kill each other. Right. So yeah, this isn't ideal who I've got in prison, but it is a lot of money in terms of that. We're gonna need to do some investigation there. But the realm is together. That was unexpected. That is very unexpected at this point. And we expanded. Not only is the realm together, we actually expanded the realm. And we're not dead. In fact, our health is now good. Thanks to having a rat hunting cat and a dog lover's bonus. We're okay. And I think that's where we have to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.